Playing one of the better teams in the league here tomorrow night. I think one of the things as a coach that you kind of enjoy seeing is I think Ezeli has developed into not only one of the better front court players in our league, but he's developed into be one of the better big men in the country. And I think Kevin and his staff have done a great job. But I think anytime you got a front court guy that's got a motor and high level of energy like Ezeli does, there's a great opportunity to grow and develop. Then I think on the perimeter, with Jenkins and Taylor, you're dealing with two very, very explosive offensive players. Jenkins is as good of a three-point shooter and pure shooter that's come through this league. I'd put him in the same category of a Lee Humphrey, a Chris Lofton from Tennessee. He is really, really a phenomenal three-point shooter. And I think at the wing spot, Taylor's athletic and is gifted as anybody out there. And then obviously Tinsley's been a guy that's been really rock solid for them, good shooter, runs their team. And then they have depth. They got a lot of interchangeable parts in the front court with Goldborn, Chingang. So this is a very, very good team, complete team. And both teams I think are coming off of a game on Saturday and another quick turnaround, so to speak, playing ball.
Billy, I know you touched on the schedule getting tougher in February. I know this time of year fatigue also becomes an issue. How do you deal with practices and in your past experience? Does this team respond better to being pushed or having lighter practices during this time of year?
Yeah, I think it all depends. I think as a coach, you're always walking that line of doing too much or not enough. It's always a line there that you either can get above that line or below that line. You got to see where they're at. I rely a lot on our trainer and our strength coach, as they monitor and chart, minutes and things like that. But there is also a level of work you have to do and get done, and it doesn't always need to be physical contact and begging. I think a lot of times, sometimes the mental fatigue is more difficult and challenging than the physical fatigue. I think these guys are in good shape, but it's the mental part of being able to play and then come back and get prepared again to play and prepared again to play. So, obviously I don't think any coach this time of year is going 2.5, 3 hours, and certainly practice does get cut down in terms of the amount of physical contact and work you're doing between the lines. But there's also a fine line where you got to get stuff done when your team's prepared too. I think, knock on wood, our team health-wise, in terms of bumps, bruises, some nagging injuries that we had to deal with, Murphy's foot, Vernon Macklin's, shoulder, Chandler had his issues. I think we're beyond that right now, so I think health-wise we're okay. But again, we've got coming to the halfway point here on Tuesday, and it's certainly a grind for not only us, but I think everybody.